All right, what's up, guys? So, I'm going to be taking a fitness challenge for the next 30 days. And my goal specifically is to lose 20 pounds because I've let my fitness get out of whack, right? I really have not paid enough attention. I've gained a lot of weight. I used to be in pretty good shape, and now I'm overweight. And it's time for that to change. So, I'm going to be taking on a 30-day challenge, and I invite anyone watching this to join me. And there's going to be a group that you can join by clicking the link below that will help hold you accountable and give you a sense of community if you want to lose weight and improve your fitness significantly in the next 30 days. And this is something that's going to be completely free because obviously I'm not a fitness coach. I'm not an expert in terms of fitness, and it would be ridiculous of me to charge to give fitness advice or anything like that. So, this isn't about me giving you some special strategy that I invented for weight loss. This is about me giving you access to a community of other people who are dedicated to making a change, to making a real change in terms of their physical health. Because I know my channel is mainly about pickup. It's mainly about how to attract women, And yes, getting in shape is part of that. It's going to improve your results. I mean, being more physically attractive is obviously an advantage. You don't need to be in good shape to do well with women, but it's going to help. And it's also going to help build your self esteem. It's going to build your willpower. It's going to help you get used to being someone who is able to exert self control and do things that are good for you in the long term, even if they're difficult in the short term. So the group below will give some guidelines and suggestions about how you can start this, how you can start losing weight as rapidly as possible. If you want to build muscle, how you can do that as well. I'm going to have special guests that are personal trainers involved in the group. It's going to be completely free to join. And my personal goal is to lose 20 pounds. And I'm going to give you an overview of how I'm going to do that. So I'm going to lose 20 pounds in the next month. And I have about 30 pounds to lose before you would consider me in good shape, right? So it's not that hard to lose the first 10 pounds when you're overweight. It's really, depending on how overweight, it might be more than that. But for me, the first 10 pounds is going to be very easy. The first step is to just quit drinking. I've been drinking less recently than I did in the past, but anytime I drink, that's like 700 calories for 3 cranberry vodkas, right? It's a very, very significant amount of calories that makes weight loss difficult. It also makes you lethargic and lower energy and have less willpower the next day. So, step 1 is to quit drinking. No more drinking, period. If I quit drinking, that is automatically going to be about a third of the battle, right? That's going to help me lose a good 10 pounds over the next month. Step 2 is I'm going to use something called Factor. It's a food delivery service with pre-prepared meals. You just microwave them for 2 minutes, and they have healthy options that are keto friendly. And I don't think there's anything magical about the keto diet, except that when you're not eating carbs, you're not eating sugar, it's easier to stay at a lower calorie level. So I'm going to be eating 3 of those meals per day. It's about 1,800 calories. And by having a specific diet regimen that I'm following, I'm not just ordering whatever I feel like. It's already in the freezer. It's going to be much easier to stick to my calorie goals and make sure I'm not eating too much. So I'm going to be eating 3 of those per day. That's 1,800 calories per day. No sugar, no carb, or low carbs. And what else? And by doing that, I'm going to eat 1 meal per day. So I'm going to eat at one specific time, 5 p.m. every day, and make it regimented as possible, to make it disciplined as possible, as I possibly can. The next step is I'm going to make a point to walk as much as necessary. And I'm going to do some other forms of exercise as well, but just walking alone is very easy to do, and it can burn a lot of calories. So at first, I might walk 2, 3, 4 miles per day, and based on my weight loss, I'll increase or decrease that, right? Every week, I will adjust it based on how I'm doing. And then I'm also going to be weighing myself every day at the same time, which is very important at the beginning of the day, to see what my progress is like and to keep track of my progress. And the last step, this is very important, is I'm going to be creating this online group that you can join to hold myself accountable, to make it public, to have other people who have to be around, to be surrounded by other people who have similar goals, and to be able to give each other feedback, to be able to give each other feedback and help along the way. So what is up, man? So if you're someone who wants to improve, if you're someone who wants to lose weight, then make sure to click the link below to join the group. It's completely free. This is a 30-day fitness challenge to lose weight, to get in better shape. It will give you some guidelines, and the group will give you some guidelines, and it will give you some stuff to help get started, right? Some information to help get things started. But the main point of it is that I'm going to be replying to your posts. Is that there's going to be an active community of other people with the same goal that are helping hold you accountable and helping make sure that you stick to this. Because when it's you against the world, when you're by yourself, it's very easy to give up as soon as you feel stressed, as soon as you feel like, I'm not really feeling it. As soon as you have a difficult day, it's very easy to quit. But in this group, you have other people that have the same goal, that are also on the same path. And it's not just you against the world anymore. You're going to be reading other people's success stories. You're going to be seeing other people's progress. And if you stop posting, you're going to be held accountable. We're going to ask, like, why'd you stop posting? What happened? Why have you fallen off? To help make sure that you complete this goal. So if you want to join this, make sure to click the link below to join the group. Make sure to click the link below to join this group if you're someone who wants to get in better shape, you want to lose weight. And this is something that I look forward to starting, and this is something I look forward to starting. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button below. All right. Next topic is going to be about online dating, and I'll get to that in a few seconds. If anyone has any questions about what I just talked about, let me know. It's recording. One last thing I want to add is getting in shape is really not that hard, and getting out of shape means you're neglecting your health entirely, right? You're really not paying attention to it. You're really not putting in any effort. And that's been me. I'll take full responsibility for that. But it's really not that difficult to lose weight. You just need discipline and consistency. And if you don't have much discipline yourself, the easiest way to get it is to surround yourself with other people who have the same goal. If you want to make more money, surround yourself with people who are already making money, right? If you want to start an online business, when you surround yourself with other people who are making an online business, your chances of succeeding skyrocket. That's what I did with YouTube. I surround myself with people like Charisma King, Alex Playing with Fire, Austin Summers, and being in that environment, I even have my own private chat groups with other YouTubers. I even have my own private chat groups with other YouTubers where we talk about thumbnails, titles, how to make the videos more engaging. And when you're in a group like that, success becomes practically inevitable. So the same applies to fitness. If you're someone who wants to get in better shape, you want to surround yourself with other people who are taking action and who have the same goal. So if that's you, make sure to join the group by clicking the link below. All right. And the next topic. Online dating did not come easy to me. I've been good at approaching women, meeting women in person for years now. And that's something that I do quite well with. But online dating has always been something that honestly I struggled with. My main picture on Tinder, which was a professional picture that I thought would get me great results, got almost no matches. I would get about one match per week. And I'm not exaggerating to say that. I'll show a picture of it. That picture got rated as a 5.1 out of 10 by women on the app Photo Feeler. That's how unattractive that picture was. And I thought it was really good. My other pictures got rated even lower. My best one got a 5.1. But I started watching Alex from Playing with Fire's videos. And watching his videos and his guidance, I could see he was getting real results himself. His advice was very practical. There were no frills, no long filler conversations for 10 minutes. And then he says, you need to buy Tiege Hanley cologne or whatever, right? He was just giving straight practical advice. And I thought it was helpful, but I didn't really take action on it. I would see his lay reports, his proof that he was getting success, but I still didn't put in the effort to take a bunch of pictures to figure it out. It just seemed overwhelming, and I didn't want to put in the time and thought. But eventually, he came out with something called the Ultimate Dating Blueprint. And with the Ultimate Dating Blueprint, he gives you a complete step-by-step guide that's organized all in one place, and it is extremely comprehensive. I'll show some examples of how much content is in there, but it's extremely comprehensive and tells you everything you need to know to succeed with online dating, how to take good pictures, how to message, how to make your profile, and even some stuff that I can't even talk about on YouTube because it's not family friendly. We'll just say that, but it's some really cool stuff. So on his product, he gives you everything you need to know. And so I went through it and I started implementing the steps. I took better pictures using his advice. And I'm actually going to show you. I'll show you my my current profile. Let's do a screen capture. Hold on. So my current profile, my main picture, let me show you my main picture. This is my main picture using the advice that I got from Alex from Playing with Fire. And it got rated a 9.6 out of 10. And that's from a 5 previously, using the strategies that he taught me, using the different advice about lighting, about framing, about all these different things about how to take a good picture. I got a picture that has a 9.6 rating, and I get about 10 matches per day, sometimes more, sometimes less. But this picture easily, I guess it would be like 50x'd my results on Tinder, that alone. And you can see on my account, here's all my likes. I have 400 likes right now of people that I have not responded to, right? These are people that I have not swiped right on. I have, in terms of messages, you can see all my messages, dozens, hundreds of messages of girls that I matched with. And these are all my matches. These are all my matches. You can see I can scroll. That's at least 100. And that's just a week ago, right? So that's a week ago is scrolling that far. And I can just keep going and going and going and going pretty much indefinitely. So now I'm getting tons and tons of matches. And by using the texting strategies that I've learned from Alex, I'm able to turn those matches into dates. And I'm able to get dates with genuinely attractive women, which I was definitely not able to do before on Tinder. You know, I could maybe get a date with a 4. Now I'm able to get dates with genuinely attractive women on Tinder using the structure that I've learned. What I love about Alex's advice is it's completely practical. There's no frills. It's not overcomplicated. It's not about a bunch of mindset stuff, a bunch of fluff without getting to the brass tacks, without getting to the actual strategies, the actual tactics that you need to use. It simplifies everything and is straightforward. It gives you a straight line from, all right, you want to be able to get matches, you want to be able to get dates, you want to be able to get laid from online dating. Here are the steps you need to take. And so that's what his course provides. I'll talk about the actual, But before I talk about the actual content in the course, I think the other biggest benefit to Alex's Ultimate Dating Blueprint is that it includes access to his mastermind group. And his mastermind group is great because you are flooded with success stories. People post examples of their profile pictures, of their text threads, of how they got a girl to come home with them, how they did get laid. And they show the whole process along the way of getting those successes. So it's not just a group of people circle jerking, talking about theory. Those people, they get mocked and they stop doing it. It's about showing your pictures, getting advice on how to make your pictures better, showing your text threads, getting advice on how to improve them, and then tons of people every day showing how they get the successes they get, showing examples of how they got a date, how they got laid, things like that. You see it again and again and again. And when you're surrounded by so much success, you get sucked in, you get pulled in the same direction. So it's a very powerful group. It's very powerful to not just have the advice, but to have a community that you can access and that you can use and that you can use not only for feedback, but also to be inspired by other people succeeding, by seeing examples of other people going from complete failure to doing very, very well. In fact, from that group, I got a new Tinder opener that someone came up with in the group that is easily the most successful Tinder opener I've ever used. It has over a 65% response rate, and the responses are very sexual. The responses are very positive. I don't want to reveal the opener here because it's something that's part of the group, and it's not my place to put it out publicly, but it's a very simple, short, but extremely effective opener that's been getting me a lot of great replies that turn into dates. So Alex's ultimate dating Alex's ultimate dating blueprint is the most underpriced product about online dating that I've ever seen. Like, he did not half-ass it and put in 2 modules or like 2 videos. He gives countless examples of how to succeed, failures, successes, showing the difference between the two, giving you context so you understand exactly what you should be doing. And he does this without any fluff. I want to give you a quick overview of what's in the course. It has let me share my screen real quick. Okay, I'm just trying to share my screen. There we go. Infinite recursion. You see it? So I can't go into the actual content itself, but you can see that this has everything you need to succeed in online dating. It has something like 100 plus modules. It has an insane amount of modules, an insane amount of content, and it goes from everything from setting up your profile. And it goes from everything to how to set up your profile, how to take good pictures, how to find out which pictures are worth keeping and which ones aren't, to how to message, how to make your bio, how to turn messages into numbers, how to turn numbers into dates, and then how to turn dates into getting laid, how to increase your SMV, how to increase your attractiveness in general. It goes into things that are beyond just online dating, but how to set up your life in a way that you do better on the apps as well. So it covers everything you need, how to turn your dates into actual successes, if you will, if you know what I mean. To actual successes, if you know what I mean. And it covers everything in between as well. So I highly recommend checking it out. I highly recommend checking the Ultimate Dating Blueprint. Sorry, I'm drank too much coffee, so my mind is going very fast. I highly recommend checking it out. It is very underpriced. It is worth far more than it costs, especially because it includes access to the mastermind group, which is incredibly valuable. You can click the link below. To check it out and get your copy. All right, I have one more topic to cover. Let me know if the audio is working. I'm about to do my first coach versus coach video in over a year.
I'm Marcus Wolf from Ultimate Man Project, and today we're shooting from beautiful Indonesia. We just got here a week ago and are loving this place. But the clip I want to show you Is that far away?
All right, let me know. Do you guys hear it? I'll be right back. So it turns out when you quit caffeine for like a week and then you drink an entire energy drink, you get wired as fuck. I feel like I'm on coke or something. Well, I haven't even done coke, but I imagine this is what it would feel like, or maybe meth. I don't know. I am wired as hell, but I'm going to just power through anyway. Okay. How to Beast has over 1 million subscribers, and most of his videos are about fitness, about his lifestyle. He makes very interesting vlogs, but he also teaches men how to pick up women. He even sells a very expensive course about how to do that, which means he proclaims to be an expert at picking up women. He proclaims to be an expert at picking up women, and he just so happens to have videos of himself approaching girls on his channel. And what we're going to do today is we're going to compare his footage to someone that is relatively unknown. Ultimate Man Project only has 15K subs. No one really knows who they are. They're not very popular compared to someone like How to Beast. But they also have videos of themselves approaching women and claim to be experts. But the thing is, a lot of people who claim to be experts are actually fraud. And in this video, we're basically going to separate the legit guys who actually know what they're talking about and the guys who are just marketers looking to make as much money as possible. So I'm going to be analyzing the footage of both. So I'm going to be analyzing the footage of Ultimate Man Project and comparing it what's his name? And comparing it to How to Beast to see who has better game. And you guys see and hear it? Let me just make sure, just in case. All right. Let's start with a clip of Ultimate Man Project.
In the morning. Oh, what do you have?
For work, life and health insurance.
Where are you guys from? You have a weird as fuck accent. Shut the up, Albanian.
No,
So what is the accent? Albanian?
Yeah.
And
You know where that is? Just Albania.
do you know where Australia is?
Well, we live in Philly. Like in America, we live in Philly.
You have like a weird mix. She's not close your arms, making everyone feel comfortable.
No, I got.
All right, he's being very dominant and taking the lead. He's clearly in control of this situation, right? He's telling her to uncross her arms. It's making people uncomfortable. He's establishing that he's a leader. He is not afraid to make his intentions clear. He's not afraid to move things in the direction that he wants them to go. And he's also being a little bit snarky, right? He's teasing the girls a lot. He's not just complimenting them and being positive. He's throwing in some positivity, but also he's being challenging and he's being teasing. And that's one of the signs that someone is not intermediate. They're not average at picking up girls. They're someone who really knows what they're doing, because women respond on just a primal emotional level very strongly to a man that knows how to create that tension that comes with hot and cold push, that comes with the dynamic known as push pull. Right? He's not purely positive. He's not purely negative. He's mixing those two things in, which makes him unpredictable and compelling. Now let's look at an approach from How to Beast.
Excuse me. I know this is super random, but I saw you and I thought you were cute. I wanted to say hi. Hi. I'm David.
Christina.
All right, so he's very direct. He's being very direct. He's making his intention. God damn it. I have this habit of, I usually do videos not live. So whenever I don't like the exact way I pronounce the word, I'm used to re-saying it. And that's a habit that I'm trying to break. But, it's hard to break a habit like that. Anyway, he's being very direct. His vocal tonality is strong. He does sound confident. His body language is good. He's showing no hesitance. So overall, this is a good first impression. However, there is one thing he did that I don't like. And look carefully and watch carefully and see if you can tell what it is.
like this. Excuse me. I know this is super random, but I saw you and I thought you were cute.
He got a little bit too close into her personal space right away when he's to her side and behind her. You got to think, when you're a girl, when someone twice your size approaches you from behind and they're right in your space, that's kind of uncomfortable. So that's a rookie mistake. But other than that, his approach was good. But other than that, this was a good initial approach.
Sunburn today, and I'm trying to hide it.
I thought you were just blushing. I thought you were like, this charming Australian boy is making me blush.
No,
That's fine. You don't have to do that.
He's framing that she is attracted to him. He is creating the frame that she is attracted to him and she is chasing him, which is a very powerful thing to do.
No, we're not.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, that's pretty savage. That's pretty based, if you will. Those girls, I wasn't going to say anything, not the most attractive by my own standards, at least. And he sees a more attractive girl and just leaves them and goes to talk to them. That's pretty fucking crazy, right? He does not give a fuck. And so basically he was talking to those girls maybe to get into more of a flow state, to have fun, to get into a social mood. And then as soon as he sees a girl he likes better, without a second of hesitation, he switches.
I wanted to say hi.
Hi,
I'm David.
Christina.
What are you up to today, Christina?
Going to your learning class for C++.
C++, you do programming?
I'm trying to.
Alright, I used to do a lot of SQL work.
Oh, really?
He should be squaring up with her. Right? He's standing to her side in a way that seems kind of uncommitted and a little bit meek. And he would be making a stronger impression if his body was towards her.
I've done SQL class before.
That was awesome.
That's like the easier stuff.
Yeah, it's a little bit easier. Don't hate on me.
Yeah, it definitely is though.
But I'll let you run. I still have to be your friend too. But would you want to hang out sometime?
Maybe.
Okay. What's your phone number?
All right. So he went for the number close right away. He did not really establish a connection or find things they have in common or tease her or have a strong emotional impact. He's just going straight for the number. That can work. If your eye contact's good, if your vocal tonality is good, if you create an impact in the way you carry yourself, you can get a number from a minute to turn into a date. I do that all the time. So it can work, but it's not optimal. Why not talk to the girl for at least a couple minutes, at least like 5 minutes, to establish more of a connection?
Hey guys, oh my god. Sorry, your friend's adorable.
I am fucked up.
She's-
I'm sorry.
Oh, this is my friend Daniel, by the way.
I'm
Are
sorry.
you like the mom tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Is it just the two of you?
Yeah, pretty much right now.
Oh, you left everyone else inside.
No, I'm right here. Don't look at me.
Is it still recording? That might be a mistake. Oh shit, did it even record? Well, I guess we'll see later.
Right here.
Not
Let's get back to it. Sorry, I was checking the screen recording.
everyone else inside.
No, I'm right here. Don't look at me. I'm right here.
No, I meant like, do you have other friends inside, or is she
Don't
just
look at me. No, not close by.
Oh, okay. You just like left them. Where
Yeah.
are you from?
Indiana. I can look at you straight.
India. You don't look Indian at all.
No.
I have a friend that's not Indian. Sorry.
No, Indiana.
I know, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah. What's your name?
I'm from Australia.
So this interaction is a little bit more bland, a little bit more normal. He's not creating nearly as much of an emotional impact that he did in the previous one, but he does seem very comfortable with himself. He seems confident. His vocal tonality is strong. So he's not doing anything bad, right? He's not doing anything that's hurting him. He stopped the girls without any hesitation, but it's not as impactful as the previous one was so far.
Now, it's not going to go that smoothly every time.
It wasn't that smooth. All right. Let's get to the next one. Oh, that's Dave Perota. Fuck that guy.
Hey, check this out. I am not a photographer, but I can picture me and you together. No, honestly, I thought you were super cute. Also, I think the gym shark.
Yeah.
So, if you're very nervous to go out and approach girls, using cheesy pickup lines can be a way to get over your nervousness, right? A way to make it a little easier to do the approach because you're not taking it as seriously, right? It's not going to be as much of an ego hit if you get rejected when you're saying some cheesy line, right? It's not going to hurt you as much. It's not going to feel like it's as big of a deal. However, if you're actually good at talking to women, you're genuinely confident with girls, then doing that is handicapping you unnecessarily because it comes across as cheesy and just kind of weird. It's socially uncalibrated.
I'm David. Just work out?
Yeah. Actually, I have a class at 6:30. 5 minutes.
All right, I'll let you run. I just gotta run and meet a friend too. Would you want to hang out sometime?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. See your number?
Do you have Instagram?
I was your Instagram.
That's a sign that she's not interested. That's a sign that she's not interested. If a girl likes you, she's probably going to give you her number. 9 times out of 10, when a girl likes you, she will give you her number. There are a few girls who are just kind of weird about it. They just take their numbers very seriously. But for the most part, if they're trying to downgrade you to Instagram, it means they weren't really interested. And here's the thing. If you make a nice little positive compliment, say hi to a girl, it's flattering. It's nice. It's easier for her to say, yes, you can have my Instagram than to say no. Yes, I'd like to hang out, then no. But most of the time, if you have a 10-second interaction, you don't really make a strong impression. Most of those numbers are going to be flakes. So it looks cool that he got a number, but I wouldn't say that number really meant very much. What's savage, Adrian? What's savage, Adrian? The leaving to the other girls. I'm gonna guess that part.
I don't fucking with you.
Yeah. What's your name?
I'm from Australia.
Australia? I went to New Zealand.
They're different, but that's really cool.
No, I know, but it's close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. He's teasing her by just saying Australia is different from New Zealand, by the way, and he's doing it in a way that is not aggressively offensive, right? He's not being mean, but it has a playful energy. It has a challenging energy that women generally find very attractive.
Tell me why.
That's your question.
Yeah. Daddy.
Why did you go to New Zealand and not Australia?
Well, yeah. I went on my honeymoon to New Zealand. So that's where we did. We did the South Island, then we did the North Island.
What was that?
Oh, so I graduated.
I've only done the North.
We're old.
Yeah. Wow, what are you making this up?
Queensland?
Are you a nurse?
Yeah. 24.
I used to be a nurse. What type of nurse are you?
She used to be 20. I'm critical care.
Oh, yeah. I was a CNS in like emergency.
Oh, she's medicine.
Oh, that's horrible.
I was, why did you do it?
I used to do med surg,
Yeah.
and then I left and did pediatrics, and then I did emergency pediatrics.
Okay.
Because there's nothing worse than dealing with old people in med surg.
No, I was like, what?
So this part is a little bit boring, but they're just creating a connection. He's vibing, creating rapport. The entire interaction doesn't need to be shocking and crazy. And if it is, you're going to come across as a little bit try hard.
She's like, that's so good.
So how do you two know each other?
Cool.
Skull.
Yeah, we're
Skull.
together.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And what are you guys doing right now?
Hi, Dad. Well, she works in Indiana.
He's finding out their logistical situation. So what are you guys doing right now? Where are your friends? Questions like this are important to sprinkle throughout the interaction to find out, what are my options? Is my best option to get her number and set plans for later? Or is it going to be possible to bring these girls home right now?
I work in Florida.
No, I mean, this second right now. Where are you going?
I know. She's my friend in the nightclub.
Okay. Chris, we're going to head back and grab wine.
That one, yes.
Yeah. Hello.
Wow.
Thank you.
You have a unicorn on your head.
Don't touch it.
Am I?
No, don't touch it.
I already did. I'm sorry.
What's your name? Mark.
What's your name?
Mark.
Okay.
Fucking, you want to... What's your wife? You want to fucking wife? Holy shit. She's so domineering. I'm a bit fragile and scared of her. She does.
Everything he's doing and saying everything he's doing and saying is either creating more of a connection, right? Creating a sense of rapport, or he's creating an emotional spike, right? He's getting the girls to react emotionally. He's not trying to have a logical business exchange. He's making the girls feel something. And that's the difference between someone who understands how to attract women and someone that is like a nice guy, or someone who gets categorized as a friend.
She's trying to display her temporary dominance of men.
No, it's
No, it's totally fine. Don't worry about
That's
it.
what I was taught.
So she shakes hands like this.
I
She's
was raised up by now. Like this. That's okay. But it's working for him. It is.
Okay, I legit saw 100 guys. It works, right? She.
Of course.
He's physically escalating and testing for compliance. I wish there was a better word than compliance, but basically by being physical, he's seeing, is she okay with it, right? Is she receptive? And if the answer is yes, that means I can move things forward. It means she's in rapport with me. And if the answer is no, it means you need to readjust, it means you need to readjust, get her to feel the spark of attraction. Or if you can't do that, it means you need to move on. But it's very important to get that information throughout the interaction. And it also helps you lead things forward at the same time.
She's single? Okay. They look into each other, right? I mean, yeah. She's like playing with her hair.
I can see it.
I mean, we're gonna go grab wine. Either we can go with her or you can come with us. It's up to you.
Okay. All right. We'll see what's going on.
You can girl talk her. All the way to like, Jen, girl talk. Oh, do it.
All right, now he's leading them to get wine. So he's taking initiative. He's not wasting any time just standing and talking for 20 minutes. That's what a lot of novices do, is they talk to the girl for a long ass time. It goes nowhere and the girls get bored. He's leading things efficiently and making sure that there's a sense that this interaction is going somewhere.
And you don't want to miss them. Time for our approach number 2. Excuse me. Do you know if there's a cool coffee shop around here, but like not Starbucks?
Yeah, there's actually Cleveland. It's right across from the team.
Okay, and they have like all the basic
Yeah.
They got espresso. I'm all about my espresso.
Yeah.
They got it?
Yeah.
What's your favorite drink? Just to get a quick insights.
All right, now he's categorizing himself as the guy who wants directions. That is not the category that you want to be in, right? It's like he's asking for something from her. He's not offering her any kind of value. Can you give me directions to the Starbucks, please? That's not a good frame to set in the interaction. It doesn't help him in any way. The only reason you would ask something like, hey, do you know where there's a nearby Starbucks? Is that you're too nervous to do a more genuine approach, and you need to give yourself an easy way out, a way to make the approach less intimidating. So if you're a complete beginner, that's a good idea. If you're a dating coach who charges thousands of dollars, that's not good.
I mean, honestly, I'm sure it's person. But like, I know
Basic.
Cleveland is good. I don't like they have like good like planes and drinks.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
He tried to tease her by saying basic, but there was no energy in it. The interaction wasn't flirtatious. There was no intent. So it just didn't land. She didn't react at all. Not even a little bit of laughter, no change in her tonality. It had no impact whatsoever.
Okay, so I get like a basic espresso.
Yeah, definitely.
One more thing.
Yeah.
I know this is for a method with you. But do you want anything else with that?
Now, out of nowhere, you're really cute. Want to go on a date?
Well, take it as a compliment.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day. Yeah.
The way he reacted to the rejection was good. Take it as a compliment. Don't make it a big deal. You don't need to double down. She's clearly not interested. So just let it go. And he moves on without getting upset or butthurt. So that part was good. But that interaction, that was beginner level. I have clients who take boot camps with me, who've never approached girls, do better approaches than that on their first fucking day.
Do you want to come grab wine with us?
The what?
Do you drink wine?
Yes.
Do you want to come grab wine with us?
Where?
at our place. We live
The big Ferris wheel is?
We stay at the lodges.
Yeah, we stay by the lake.
That's funny. They live at the same place as me. Or back then, they stayed at the same place. I know what they're referencing. So that's kind of funny.
The lake. It's like across the street.
That's okay. I can't hear shit. That's okay.
We stay by the lake. It's across the street.
Alright, good. I'm too old to hear.
How old are you?
It is okay.
I know it's 25.
Oh, what?
She's really young.
Okay, hang on now.
I'm not really. Yeah, you are compared to me. I am old. Yeah, I work at like roller coaster, not fun. At least for me, it's not fun. I don't know about her. She likes her job. I don't.
You don't like it? It's because she didn't met Surge. We were just talking about that.
It's not fun.
That's the problem.
In critical care.
We were just talking about that.
It's not fun.
That's the problem.
In critical care.
I used to do emergency. You gotta get into that.
Med search is not fun. Are you a nurse? Listen.
Used to be, yeah.
Med search is not fun. No, listen.
What don't you like about it?
Cardio surgical.
What don't you like about it? You don't like cardio. Are you actually deaf?
I kind of am. Especially more now,
She
so.
party too much? Is that...
No, I am
It's
drunk.
the old age. Yeah, she's 25.
Shut up! Stop talking. No, I kind of do have like hearing problems. I feel like.
Alright, so I'll speak very loud to you.
Okay.
Is that better?
I think it's all the concert segment too. And I can't hear.
What music do you listen to?
Oh, I listen to everything.
All right, this part's a little boring.
What's your type?
Like type? What do you mean?
What's your type of guy? What do you like? Now, I need your friend's hand for 1 second.
Okay.
What's your type?
I don't know. Fun and I don't know. This is weird. I don't
I think I
know.
know your time. That's
Weird.
all I was asking.
I don't know.
No worries.
Can you tell what I am?
Yeah, I think I can. Yeah.
What am I?
So look at me. I think, like when I first saw you.
I'm a stoner.
No.
I'm a stoner.
No, I think you like dominant guys.
Dominant?
Yeah, that's still like not aggressive, right? I think you like a guy that's not like a pussy, it's not like a shover, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you like a
Where are you
shover.
from?
What he's doing there is basically the equivalent of horoscopes. You like a guy that's dominant, that's not a pushover. Almost every girl likes that, right? Unless they're lesbian or something along those lines. Almost every girl likes that, but it sounds specific and it creates a sexual, and it makes the interaction sexual. So it's playing into his favor. It's creating sexual tension, but it's also something that anyone would agree to, right? And she's like, oh man, he understands me so well. That's just women in general.
Sure.
I like that a lot.
Where are you from? Indiana?
Indiana. Yeah, I told you that.
What are you doing in Vegas?
It's my dad's 16th birthday, but he's gambling, so
Is it?
yeah.
Would he care if you came and had drinks with us?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
He's getting more logistics, right? Would your dad care? Is that going to be an obstacle? I need to know whether I can move things forward or not.
Keep talking to me,
Listen,
please.
the only problem is,
Huh?
it's me and Dan, we run a company, so we have to be up in the morning.
Oh.
But we can totally go back now for a drink if you guys want to come with us.
Yes. So the only problem is.
He's creating scarcity. That's basically, it's a sales tactic, but we have to get up tomorrow. We don't have time to waste. I can't just talk to you forever. We can either move things forward or not. I need to know now.
Is he gay?
Married,
We know.
and I am single.
Single
As a
father.
Pringle.
That's awesome. No, me,
She really just said that? I'm single. Pringles aren't single. That makes no sense. Pringles come next to a bunch of other Pringles. It's stupid and it's wrong.
Dan, think you're
I don't like it.
he told me.
I like the way you talk
I
a
love
lot. I like the way
We're
you
getting
talk
married.
a lot. We're gonna get married at the Whitechapel. No, just kidding. But I like the way he talks.
So let's check with your friend then. Come with us.
It's
Very big.
no, hey, no. She's from Indiana as well.
I know, we
But she
were
lives
talking
in
about that.
Florida. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
With her husband.
Yeah.
Where are you across the big Ferris?
So do you know the Ferris wheel or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a condo around here.
I can tell.
Okay.
It's opposite Tuscany. It's close.
So it's just your guys' condo.
No.
I love her. She's my best friend. She is. She's my best friend. Love
But
her.
I mentioned we have to be up in the morning, so we can't be like super late. But
Yeah,
we can go
I know.
drink. Alright. It's actually this way.
All right. And he pulled. So what he showed was an interaction where he's physically escalating. He's creating sexual tension. He's moving things forward. He's teasing the girl in a way that makes him seem challenging and intriguing. And he's pulling the girl home. How to Beast, the much more popular YouTuber, by the way, the guy with over 1 million subscribers, shows himself doing a 30-second approach where he made no connection. There was nothing emotionally interesting. He didn't lead things forward. And he backed out immediately when it seemed like it was going, well, hey, can I get your number? And that's it. That's all he did. One of these is an expert, and one of these is a novice who's a much better marketer, right? One of them's a great marketer. They know how to sell products, but they don't have game. And I hope this video showed the contrast, because I could just go over video of How to Beast and, criticize it, but showing the contrast between his footage and someone who's actually good is makes it clear that one is not like the other, that these guys are not in the same league. And I hope, even if you're a fan of How to Beast, you could see that there's a serious difference in skill level between these two. And if you want me to do more videos like this where I compare the footage of different guys to show the contrast, let me know who you'd like to see in the comment section below. Who do you want me to feature in these videos? And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button. And if you want to see videos, and if you want a comprehensive guide to approaching and attracting women yourself, where you get to see hours of footage of me approaching women and bringing them home, not just getting 30-second numbers. I show entire interactions and break them down. Then make sure to click the link below to get my online course, God Mode. All right, so that should wrap it up for today. All right, so I'm about to have my mastermind weekly call, but it was good. It's good being here again. And yeah, let me know what you'd like me to review in the future, what videos, what coaches, etc. I hope you enjoyed this video. Kevin Ray Wilder? I mean, I could, but he's not a pickup coach, right? He doesn't say he's an expert at cold approach. So I would have to compare him to someone with that context in mind. Otherwise, it would be unfair, right? If I said he claims to be an expert at, if I did some online dating thing, because I think he has something he sells that relates to online dating, that I could compare him to someone else's online dating advice. I could do that. Evolution Daily. Yeah, for sure. I don't think he barely gets any views anymore, but I could definitely include him at some point. So let me know in the comment section below who you want me to review next. I hope you enjoyed this video, found it very informative. That's my goal here. And yeah, have a good one, guys.